morning. It is Saturday morning, 6:40 a.m. and I am up sitting in a carpool parking lot because I'm headed off to my 5-mile race this morning that I was talking about the last few days. I'm sure you guys will already have known about it, but in any case, just thought I'd do kind of like a little race day vlog. It was a little bit of a scramble this morning. Basically, just got up and had some coffee and a bowl of cereal. Had some Nature's Path Cheetah Chomps. Yes, it's a kid's cereal, but it's pretty good. It's just like a little berry O's sort of deal. Very good. So I like my kids cereal. What can I say? Actually, it cheers. But yeah, so just just here waiting for my drive to show up. We'll be here any minute now, and the race is only about a half an hour from here, maybe 40 minutes, something like that. But when I ran it last year, it was the first year I ran it, and I think I came in like 13th or something like that. I forget what my time was, but it was definitely under 40 minutes. I ran it in a pretty good time. I think it was like 37 something for the 5-miler. So I was pretty excited about that today. And obviously, as soon as the race starts, the gun goes off and people start taking off. I know it's hard to control myself on race day, but because I just did my 10K at half marathon pace workout, which was actually a 10K personal best 2 days ago, I'm gonna be a little bit tired and sore today. That's just natural, but I'm gonna try to keep this under control. Today's gonna be all about like just trying to hit that race pace, that half marathon race pace, just settling into that early and then picking it up in the last probably like 2 miles to finish strong. So really just kind of treating it as a tune-up and sort of workout. But again, you never really know what's gonna happen when the gun goes off. I'm gonna try to control myself and not go too fast, but so all right, I guess I'm just gonna sit here for a couple more minutes till my buddy shows up, and then we'll probably see you at the race.
4.
Leave the time.
Okay, so quickly, I'm going to keep you long and start like this.
I was just going to run one of those.
Who's running the 2-miler? Okay, 2-milers. 2-milers, over this, please. You're all going to start on the path. You're going to follow Heather. Right. So any 2-milers.
Steve, man, you beat your time by about 3 minutes. How do you feel
Oh, how
about
about that?
How do you feel about that? 3 minutes.
Awesome. 3 minutes? That's
Feel pretty good
awesome.
about that. Now, how do you feel about this country music yeehaw?
I like it. I like it. I don't know if you guys do.
I sure as hell don't. That's all right. Good venue today. Good race. Hey, what's up, folks? So just made it back after the race, and yeah, so really pleased with my performance today, especially after Thursday's hard workout. I don't really know how I pulled this off, but finished this 5-miler in 36:41. I took 12 seconds off last year, so I finished today 10th place. Really pleased with how it turned out. Haven't had a chance to look at all my splits and stuff yet, but just gonna head back inside, do the award ceremony and stuff like that, and I'll catch up with you guys a bit with a little bit of a recap. But yeah, I'm really pumped about today's result. So all right, well, hey, we keep pushing forward and see what happens, I guess.
But it's in the mists of time somewhere. At some point quite soon, we're going to make it up and have a grand 50.
All right, what's up, folks? Sitting here in my dining room. This light isn't the greatest. It's a little bit glary overhead. Anyway, like our painting there. Yeah, just sitting here. I wanted to recap the race. Got home a little while ago now. I had to run a couple errands. I've already been down to the grocery store, put some laundry in, things like that. But essentially, just wanted to kind of recap how things went today. So I think in the van after the race, I kind of talked very briefly about how things went, my official time and stuff. But so finished in 36:41 was my official time for the 5-miler. So that was good enough for 10th place. Unfortunately, 4th for my age group, male 30 to 39. So I missed out on a medal by about 30 seconds or something, but that's okay. Finished 10th place. I'm really pumped about that. I mean, you know, there were some very solid runners there, including some of the group that I went up with. You know, that I mean, fortunately, I was able to kind of overtake near the end, but hey, these guys also have like 20 plus years on me in some cases. So I'm excited about how it went. My strategy for this one, I did not have my headphones with me, so I wasn't listening to music or anything. My strategy for this one was just to go by feel with the intent to run at my goal half marathon pace, which is a 4:45 kilometer for the first half, because this is a loop course, goes up the river on one side, across a bridge, and then back down the river on the other to the finish. So and the bridge is at 4K, so I mean it's literally, that's the halfway point. So it was easy to gauge it, and I wanted to just kind of run at that goal pace, settle in, which is kind of like the higher end of my tempo pace, and or like slower end of the tempo pace kind of, and just run that for the first 4K, and then just slowly pick it up a little bit, and kind of treat this as like a progression run. Basically, the run itself is just kind of emulating the last, say, 8K or 5 miles of the half marathon. So that's what I did. My splits were absolutely perfect. Of course, I had no idea that this was happening. You know, I was kind of hoping for the best, but so the first kilometer, I think I was like 4:46, then 4:45, then 4:47, then 4:43. Like it was just, you know, within a couple of seconds of that pace, it was great. And then, you know, I get across the bridge on the second half, and I could definitely feel a little bit of a soreness, and my left foot was a little bit sore. I mean, guys, I did just go out in 10K PB 2 days ago, so it made sense that I was going to be a little bit stiff and sore for this one. Just a little 3K warm up this morning to kind of get loose in a couple strides. But so I get on that second half, and I'm like, okay, well, I can pick it up a little bit. Like I know I could maintain this, or even pick it up a little bit on this second half. So I increased it up to about I think around a 4:30 pace for a couple kilometers, and then I was able to kick out basically a 4 flat. I think it was a 4:02 kilometer for the last one, and I was able to, within that last kilometer, I caught back up to my buddy Steve, and I don't know how much I overtook him by, like at the end, but I know that ahead of him there were 2 guys. And I thought to myself, okay, well, you know, time. Well, I even said to Steve, I was like, man, it's time for us to go. Let's go. And he's like, no, go ahead. So obviously he was running at his max, but so I passed him, and I was able to overtake another guy who's in the next age category. So I was able to come in at 10th. I passed that guy like maybe 100 meters from the line, but I really picked it up in that last 400 or 500 meters. You know, I was running at like pretty much like 5-minute mile pace, maybe 5.5. I don't really know the conversions too well at that point, but about a 3.5-minute kilometer pace. So I was able to really, you know, pull it together in that last bit, get a nice surge at the end, and pass that guy and get in, 36:10, 10th place. So unfortunately, the guy that was in 9th place was also in my age group, so I did miss out, like I say, on a medal for being top 3 in my age group, but hey, that's fine. I'm absolutely, to quote FOD runner, Forrest Dean runner, to quote Andy, I'm absolutely over the moon with this effort. And go check out Andy if you haven't already. I'll put a card up here, or whatever side it appears on, to go check out his channel. But yeah, just really, really excited. It worked out exactly as planned. Could I have run it a bit faster? Sure, I think so. I think I probably could have come in, you know, maybe, well, I finished 36:41. I probably could have come in at 36, or maybe even just a little bit under. I took 12 seconds off last year's time, and I think I probably could have, you know, taken more like a minute off last year's time. But that wasn't the plan. That wasn't the goal of this. This was a tune-up. This was specific training for that half marathon coming up in 5 weeks. So another good confidence booster. This week's just been amazing. The interval session on Tuesday, then the track session Thursday, and now today on Saturday, running this great 5-miler. Pretty excited. So All right, I'm gonna wrap it up there so this isn't too long. Hope you guys enjoyed it. And you know, I always say this, I'd like to get more footage in at the events and stuff, but you know, when you're there on race day and it's go time, it's hard to really kind of do that. But anyway, also shout out to my friend Shannon, coming back from injury, finished first in her age group. Great time, and yeah, just excited to see everybody doing well. So that's about it for today. Thanks for watching, guys, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace. All right, bonus clip. We got this sweet buff, this sweet running buff, as one of the swag prizes for doing this event. Absolutely love it. And then actually, I also won the first draw prize for the Run Nova Scotia team group. So just got this like bucket hat from the dollar store with Canada. It's hilarious. Yeah, I don't know about you guys, but I think I pulled this off. Peace.